Dun 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 dun. Right, hello everyone. This is going to be a very unusual episode of. Let me just move this of Poop Scoop episode 4. Are we on episode 4 now? I can't remember. I think it's episode 4. I don't know if I'm level on your screen. Hopefully I am. I'm just going to go get my laptop so I can post it out to everyone else. Bear with me 1 second. Plant. 1 second. Bear with me. Right, I'm back. Hold on. The chat is going so fast. You're right. The chat is going crazy. Hello, how's it going, everyone? Hey, unicorn friends. Hi, Kelsey. Oh, loving the shorts. Thank you. These are my gym shorts. I went to the gym today. Someone said, where is Georgian / Byron? I don't know who Byron is, but Georgian, my usual co-anchor, as you can see, there's an empty seat today. He's currently not very well. So he's asleep next door. He might wake up and join us halfway through. Who knows? I think I just heard his alarm go off, so I think he's like set his alarm to be in it, but he's not. He's poorly at the moment. So everyone wish him well. I think he's got not a man flu, but like getting there. I don't know. He's not very well anyway. So yeah, unfortunately, you're stuck with me. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, let me just quickly send this link out to everyone else and we can begin, because I can't be on for too long today because I'm actually doing another live stream at 8 p.m. on my gaming channel. I'm playing a lot of you won't care, which is fine, but I am going to be playing the new... Won't care, which is fine, because I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be playing the new Call of Duty World War II. I got the beta today, so I was like, do you know what? Grant's going to be playing it. I've set it. I'm trying to set it up so I can play and you can hear me and Grant at the same time. So we're going to be sessioning that later, which is exciting. So if you are into that kind of stuff, great. If you're not, then hopefully you enjoy this. It should be longer than 15 minutes. Trust me, I've got enough to get us through 15 minutes worth. But it might be a little bit short today. Just a little heads up. Okay, let me just grab the link. Go on my Facebook page. Oh, I didn't post that. Has anyone seen my new vlog today? I put a vlog up earlier on. Shout out to ThatcherJoeVlogs. He enjoys. Where's Byron? Byron is currently unwell, so he's out today. He's not involved in this one, unfortunately. He might join later on if he wakes up. At the moment, he's asleep in his bedroom. If you watch my new vlog, you'll know that Byron sleeps a lot. He's like a koala. He's the most chilled out, mellow guy, but he also sleeps a lot. Connor saw the vlog. Thanks, Connor. Thank you very much. Tell Mikey to wake up. Is Mikey asleep, is he? Your vlog was amazing. Oh, thanks, Lottie. Byron. Thanks, Hannah. I came from Twitter. What a legend. Thank you so much for your little donation. Absolute ledge. What were you gonna new... I'm live. Okay, hope I posted it on the right page. Yes, I have. Decent. Right. Let's get on with the show. Oh my god, the chat goes so quickly on this laptop. On the actual live stream on my phone, it goes like at a good pace. But on my laptop, it just goes crazy. Anyway, without further ado, how you doing? How's your what you guys up to this weekend? Let me know. Am I going to be at the shop tomorrow? I don't think I'm going to be there tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be there at all. I'm not too sure. If I do, it'll be very random. I've got a lot on this weekend. A lot of things to do, and so I don't know if I'll be there. Maybe, but who knows? If I get time, I will pop over. But it's very hit and miss. But like a lot of you will know that the pop-up shop's been happening. Oh my god, my fingernails are disgusting. I've been gardening today. I did a bit of gardening. So you said you're going to be binge watching Thatcher Joe. That is the right decision to make. Hello from Poland. Shout out to Poland. Yeah, I did a bit of gardening this morning. That's what I've been up to, which was fun. But I've still got dirt in my nails, so I need to get these cleaned ASAP. Eloise went to the pop-up shop today. Congrats. I hope you enjoyed it. So we had this pop-up shop it finishes, the last day is on Sunday. It's been open since last Wednesday. It's been incredible. Like so consistent. Like every day has been over 2,000 people, I think, in the shop going through, which is mad. The queue's been there for almost 2 weeks, like 10 days of just solid queue, solid queue, which has been incredible. We've made such like a big impact. It's great for YouTube. Hopefully you guys are really loving the merchandise. A lot of you seem to be so happy with it, which is amazing. All repping the merch, which is great. But yeah, so it finishes on Sunday. So if you haven't been there yet and you fancy about going down, I predict it's going to be very, very busy towards the end of the week. I think these last 2 days of the weekend are going to be like 2 of the busiest days, because I feel like everyone is going to assume that me, Zoe, and Alfie are going to be there for the end, which we can't promise. We probably won't be there, but the staff will, and so will hopefully a lot of the merch still left. Although we are selling out of everything pretty quick. So it's EID today. Oh, congrats! Happy EID. Where's Georgian? Georgian's unwell. If you see that in the comments, just type it. It's your 13th birthday, Hannah. Hannah Arshad. It's your 13th birthday tomorrow. What have I done? I've pressed the wrong button. For your birthday, you got the merchandise. Oh, nice. I hope you love it. Shout out to Bosnia and Herzegovina. I can't say the second one. Herzegovina. Oliver Sadler, notice me. I've noticed you. There you are. Lincolnshire. There's always Lincolnshire heavy in the house. Always. Lincolnshire love it with their sausages. Right. Keren's in Ibiza. You are lucky. Croatia. Cora Cox with a geeky emoji. Regan, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Regan. South Africa represent. How's it going? It's hello from Bora Bora. Oh, don't say that. It makes me want to go every time. It's not fair. Right, anyway, let's get on with the show. I'm gone back to the old school paper today. No iPad for me. Technology's out the window for me today. I've been on my phone making calls and texting and doing all sorts of stuff on my phone, emails all day. I'm not looking at a screen anymore, other than the screen I'm looking at right now. Anyway, paper today. Nice glossy paper. First story of the day. Lonely monkey adopts a chicken at Israel Zoo. Shout out if you're from Israel. Shout out if you've ever been to Israel Zoo. A 4-year-old monkey at a zoo in Israel has been described as loveless after finding it very difficult to get a mate. But this monkey does have a lot of love in its heart. She's called Niv, and and her maternal instinct has gone into a project other than a baby. Niv has adopted a chicken. She's been stroking, cuddling, and cleaning the bird for the past week, and they even sleep next to each other. It's rare for these two creatures to be friends. Macaques sometimes eat chickens, so Niv must be a pretty kind monkey. It's not a hostage situation. The bird can squeeze through the bars at any time to get away from Niv, but they just seem to want to hang out all the time. It's like a real-life day version of Fox and the Hound, isn't it? Have you ever seen Fox and the Hounds? A lot of you might be too young to remember that film. One of the classic Disney films. There's a picture right here of Niv, the macaque. Is that a macaque? I don't know. And her little pet chicken. There it is, look. In all its glory. Oh, you have watched it. The one with the dog and the fox. Yeah, it's one with the dog and the fox. Right. The legend, Insta-Kill Lannister has been back. Hey Joe, how you doing? I had my final day at my contract job. Feel super relaxed and relieved. This stream is perfectly timed. You're in for a real treat. We've got this stream now, and then I'm going straight into my gaming channel. Sorry, I'm picking my nose. I've got itch, it's not a bogey. Going straight onto my gaming channel to then stream some Call of Duty with Grant. So, next story. What do you think about that? Anyway, the monkey and the chicken being friends. I like that. It's like, I feel like it's like the sort of thing you can make a TV series out of, you know? Super rich injecting themselves with the blood of the young. This is slightly terrifying. A clinic in San Francisco are trialing an expensive new procedure where older people have blood transfusions from much younger donors. Don't know how I feel about that. What is that all about? What do you think? Just tell me your thoughts in the comment section right now. Apparently the procedure can make people look younger, feel healthier, stave off illness, and even live longer. It costs, if you can guess how much it costs, I'll give you 50 poop scoop points. Marry me, Joseph. Okay. 7,500 1 million, 7,000, 100,000, 2K, 10,000. None of you hit it yet. One of you is very close. 10 mil. No, not 10 million. Can you imagine? 5,000. No, we still haven't hit it yet. Still haven't hit it yet. You're so close. You're getting close. 1K, 4K. No. No, no, no. You're missing it. You're missing it. In dollars. Oh, someone was very close. Oh, no. Still not getting it. 6,000's close. I don't think anyone's got it yet. I'm not finished until I'm not carrying on until someone gets it. 6K's close. 7K's even closer. 7K's over. 7K and 9K. Oh, Misty Kelly is the winner. Well done, Misty. You won. It was $8,000 a pop, and there's no current scientific evidence that it actually does anything. A lot of scientific community is calling out for the trial to be a hokum, whatever that means. I don't know. That said, the doctors carrying out the trial say results have been promising. Nice! Next one. Korean poop school has to change name. Bear in mind, I don't actually read any of this until it's put on my desk, you know. It's like put there, be like, Joe, here's the news stories of the week. Crack on. So this is all new to me as well. I haven't actually had time to read through this yet, other than obviously getting the title for the video. Korean poop school has to change name. A school in South Korea has had to change its name so that it's no longer the poop school. What's wrong with having poop in something's name? Due to how Korean words are translated, the school's name could have a number of meanings, but some people started noticing it could mean poop. Other local schools also realised this and started mocking the pupils for going to the poop school. Imagine going to the poop school. It's like, it's worse enough starting a new school, but starting a school that's called the poop school. Don't know how I feel about it. That's like calling a weekly live show the poop something. It just shouldn't work, should it? So the name has to be changed. Here at the Poop Scoop, we really don't see a problem. Well, I agree. I kind of agree. Next up, in the news, robots will take our jobs and then bury us, apparently. That's what people are saying in the news. That's the new thing. Robots taking human jobs is definitely on the rise. I saw in the news recently about there's going to be freaking lorries that drive themselves now on the motorways. Like apparently, and by like the time like 2015 or whatever. Wait, 2015? We've already done 2015. 2025, there's going to be robots driving lorries, apparently. So if your dad's a lorry driver, or if you're a lorry driver, or if your mum's a lorry driver, tell them to watch out for their job, you know? It's scary. Soon everything's... Try and get into a job, if it's possible, try and get into a job that requires you to definitely be a human. So it's got to have some sort of like personality to it, you know? Otherwise, you could one day lose your job to a robot. Just saying. Surely one of those few jobs surely one of the few jobs that a robot wouldn't be able to do is giving you a heartfelt ceremony at your funeral. Wrong! A Japanese company is offering a cheaper alternative to a priest performing a reading at funerals. The alternative is a robot called Pepper. He's shiny, he's kind of cute, and he likes reading. Right? The average cost of funerals in Japan is around $25,000. That's so expensive. I mean, I don't know how much funerals cost. If you've been to a funeral recently, you've had to pay for a funeral. How much they usually cost? I don't know. 25 grand for a funeral. I wouldn't want him to pay that for me. I'd just be like, just throw me in a hole. Do you know what I mean? Throw me in a hole and be done with it. Burn me. That's right. So saving is actually pretty important. As well as doing the reading to the congregation, Pepper can also live stream the ceremony to anyone unable to make it. I mean, that's quite cool. There's actually a picture here of Pepper doing her job. You ready for this? There we go. That's Pepper the robot at a funeral in Japan. I mean, of course it was going to be Japan that came up with this before anyone else, isn't it? Peppa Pig. No, it's not Peppa Pig. How weird is that? Imagine. And like it's got a speaker in it, so it can play out like sad songs, a bit like Adele or whatever. That's mad. Oh, Emily Grace. Hey, I found out today that I've been accepted to study paramedic science in London. Nice. Thinking about freshers, best clubs in London. I've been to Roxy and that was so fun. P.S. You're beaut. Oh, thanks, Emily. You're a legend. I don't really know. Best place to go. There's a place I went to recently that had like remote control. There's like a remote control car track. That was so much fun. You could basically get drunk and play arcade games and play and race other people on this remote control track in a bar. I think the first place wins a tenner. I'm not too sure, but that place was sick. And now the story. Well, the reason why this episode is called this: man sits on Beehive for 500. Oh, it's £500. Not even dollars. It was pounds. That can't have been in the UK, surely. New Zealand beekeeper. Oh, okay. New Zealand beekeeper Jamie Granger was challenged by friends to sit on a beehive with a bare arse, and that's exactly what he did. The challenge was to put your cheeks on the hive for 30 seconds with a reward of £500 for his efforts. Jamie insists that no bees were harmed from his bum, but there was certainly some stinging removed. Oh, there was certainly some stinging involved. Sorry, I can't read. When asked about his experience, he said, "It wasn't pleasant, but it was certainly amusing. As you can imagine, your arse swells up." Getting that what's her name? Nicki Minaj arse. The same friend challenged Jamie to eat a slug earlier in the year for $250, and Jamie pocketed that cash too. I feel like everyone's got a mate. Everyone's got a Jamie. Everyone's got a Jamie Granger in their life. Like growing up, there was always that one kid that would eat dirt or eat rabbit poo or... Wait, that was me. Oh dear. There's always that one kid that would do something stupid for like hardly any money at all. I mean, I'm not saying £500 is nothing or £250 is nothing, but like growing up, it reminds me of the guy that when you grow up, there's people that will do crazy stuff for like money that I wouldn't put my ass on a beehive for £500, would you? Press 1 right now if you would sit on a beehive for 30 seconds for £500. Press 2 if you wouldn't. I want to know what you'd think. Definitely not. Shout out to Lisiot Delgadillo. You can call me Lily. Oh, there we go. I just came over from watching your new vlog. Hi from New Jersey. Shout out to you, Lily. And Laura Oliver, thank you so much. Right, mainly 2s. Yeah, makes sense. I can't imagine anyone that would be like, yeah, okay, I'll sit on a beehive. Like, the thing is, poor bees, they're just trying to make honey. Bees are like almost extinct, you know? Aren't they? They're like in danger. That's what I was told anyway. Anyway, here's a picture of said Jamie sat on the beehive. To me, it looks like he sat on like a croque monsieur or something, doesn't it? Like a cheese toasty. Like melted cheese from here. Oh no, the bees died. I don't think apparently the bees didn't die. Which, I don't know if I believe. I don't know if I believe. Frickin' joke of the day, there we go. Sylvia says, "Hello, just dropping a reminder that today is the 19 years latter in Harry Potter. So it's the day that Albus Potter starts his thing." That's what I read it earlier on. I haven't actually, I started to read the new book. I got like a quarter of the way in, but then I gave up. Once again, I'm the sort of person that starts something and never finishes it. Like this, Ant Island, a place where ant dreams come true. Ant Island wasn't a place last week, but has since come into existence. After Storm Harvey in Texas, a whole colony of ants must have been washed out and formed their own floating ant island. A gigantic ball of fire ants was spotted floating up on top of the water by passers-by, and some people even touched it to see how the structure felt. They soon realised why they were called fire ants, though, after a number of people were bitten. The gigantic floating island will apparently float for as long as necessary, and when they reach dry land, they will form a new colony wherever that is. That could be in a field, or it could be on someone's front porch. How mad is that? There's a picture of it here. Like this is all just like a lump of ants. You ready for this? This is mad. It looks like what I left in my toilet this morning, but that is a giant lump of fire ants. Obviously from the after effects of the storm Harvey. This is what is left. How mad is that? Well, I mean, this is what they found floating in the water. A giant mound of fire ants. Yeesh. Yeah, it's not good. Also, yeah, obviously, I would talk about Storm Harvey. Obviously, it's a terrible thing going on in Texas right now. If you don't know about it, watch like proper news. Don't watch this news, but watch proper news. Like horrible things going on out there. Just want to say. Boy rescued from washing machine after hide and seek mishap. This is literally me when I was younger, 100%. Shout out to Millie, lots of love and hugs from Malmesbury, Wiltshire. Shout out to Malmesbury. I played Malmesbury in rugby once, believe it or not, and I was terrified. The Malmesbury kids were big and scary. There was one guy with a beanie hat who was like my opposite number, and he was 3 times the size of me. There was no way I was stopping him. Emergency services were called out to rescue a young lad in Ukraine after the kid had got a little bit too ambitious with his hide and seek skills. He pulled himself into the drum of a front-loading washing machine, a great hiding spot, we can all agree. After a while, the boy was found. He also realised he was stuck. None of his family could manage to pull him out of the machine, so they had to call in the help of the emergency services. In the end, firefighters had to cover the boy in sunflower oil so they could slip him out of the machine. Why sunflower oil? Why not olive oil or groundnut oil, or just like straight up lube? You know, smells nicer. And if you want to see a picture of the guy, the little lad in the washing machine, here he is. What country is that in? That was it didn't say. I don't know where that is in the world, but there he is. There he is. It says probably my friend. Yeah, it could well be. Me as a kid. Except it was apparently everyone's saying it was Ukraine. Okay, cool. Classic Ukrainians, you know? They're good at hide and seek, but they've got a lot of sunflower oil. Right, next story. Brand new Mermaid school to offer classes in becoming a sea siren. Okay, robots can't take this job, that's for sure. A fitness school in Canada is opening a new type of health class. It's based entirely around being a mermaid. Really? I mean, it's a niche. Class attendees will don sparkly monofins and do lengths of a pool and underwater exercises. Mermen are also encouraged to join in this whirlwind of a class, as well as mer children. Subscriptions to the Mermaid class have been so popular that they are rolling them out in 3 other Canadian towns as soon as possible. And there's a little picture there of some girl very happy to be at Mermaid school. Look at that. I feel like that's just like when you just take Disney films way too seriously. We had Fox and the Hounds earlier with the monkey and the chicken, and now we've got Little Mermaid. People just watched that film and thought, do you know what? I want to be a mermaid. Why a mermaid? I don't get it. If to me, I just see that as like a potential to drowning. If I can't move my legs in the water, I'll start panicking. You know, sod that. No chance. I'd rather stay on ground, let alone be in the water. But if I have to be in the water, I want every part of equipment that can keep me afloat as possible. Rubber rings, armbands, the lot. When I was in Croatia, I did that thing where you sit on I went up the end of the boat. Bear in mind, it's like 80 to 100 meters deep, which is deep, like proper deep. You couldn't see the bottom or anything. It was like pitch black water. Holding on to like a buoy off the back of the boat and just holding on for dear life whilst the yacht dragged me through the sea, and that terrified me. Knowing if I let go and the boat went off without me, I'll be screwed. Yeah, has anyone else got a fear of like deep water, like where you can't see the bottom? You know, I hate that. Someone said, "Look behind me." I'm not falling for that ever again. Bree Brad, thank you so much. I've already started uni in America. Much love from Charleston. I really want a PBSL gold hoodie, but I can't skip class to fly to London. RIP. Well, you may be in some luck because I think I'm not 100% sure on this. But I'm pretty sure at some point there may be stuff going online between me and you there. Who knows? You didn't hear it from me, but potentially. Right. Now let's go to the sports section of today's show. Fisherman catches a drunk 22-year-old. It's all about fishing in the sports section this week as we travel over to Florida. Over in St. Johns County, a fisherman cast his line off a pier expecting to catch some great fish. But what ended up on his hook was a little bigger than he had originally hoped. It was a human. A 22-year-old woman swam up to the fisherman's hook and bait. She began swearing at him. She then bit the fishing line and attempted to swim away with the guy's fishing rig in her mouth. The police were called and it turned out the lady was a little bit drunk, which goes some way to explain the situation. There we go. Has anyone ever been fishing? What do you think of fishing, by the way? Because I really like it. I would love to do a vlog where I go fishing. Not in the sea, but like on a lake. But obviously there'll be a lot of people out there going like, oh, I'm so mean on the fish, blah, blah, blah. Think of the fish, poor fish. The fish didn't get to choose whether it was on the hook or not. To thing is, I always put them back. I don't take them home and eat them, but I genuinely like. I quite like it. I hate eating fish. I don't like seafood at all, but I don't mind it. It's nice if you want a whole day of basically being prepared to do sod all day, and just sit there with catching nothing. As long as I used to always go with my dad, and I'd always buy a nuts magazine or a zoo magazine. From the UK, I know what that is, I think. And then I used to read that all day. And if I caught a fish, it was always a bonus, you know. I just sort of day out with my dad kind of thing. But there we go. Hey, but shout out from India. Shout out from India. Nice. Hey, birthday. Shout out Deborah Barreto. Shout out to India. I love it. I really want to go to India next year. It's on my list. It's on my freaking list. Joe, what's Mikey's number? It's 077. I can't remember the rest. Can you imagine if I just gave up Mikey's number on my live show? Shout out to South Africa. Right, guys, that is it. That is the end of the news for this week. Sorry, it's a quick one, but the time is currently 7:30, and I've got half an hour now to get a big turnaround on and get out of this freaking suit, and set myself up to play, do another live stream on my other channel, where I don't talk as much. It's more just me concentrating. But you can watch me play a game that's not actually out yet, which is quite cool. I've managed to get hold of a game before it's even out yet. We can chat for a bit though. We'll do a little Q&A session at the end of this. If you want to ask any questions, send them in now. JET Productions, thank you so much. Hey Joe, I really enjoy your content. Keep it up. Can we get a channel shout out? All the best, Tom and Emily. Yes, J.E.T Productions. Shout out to you guys. Go and give them a follow. Go and find them. Jet. It's like Jet with dots in the middle. Jet Productions. J.E.T. Go follow. What's my PO box? You know what? I don't actually have a PO box at the moment. I'm going to reopen one very soon, but we'll see. You know, last time I had a PO box, I got sent a lot of. I'm not going to talk about what it was because if I talk about it, it makes it seem like it still annoys me. It doesn't annoy me, but it got to the point where I was getting sent it so many times by people thinking that it was like they're the first people to send it in a sense. Yeah, Jenna, you guessed it right. Basically, people just kept sending me loom bands, and it got to the point where, because they thought they were the first people to send me loom bands. They thought, oh, this is hilarious. Joe's gonna get so annoyed when he sees it. It didn't annoy me at all. I just felt bad because you're spending money on stuff, which essentially, I'm not gonna keep loom bands. You know what I mean? So I arrived like, great. What do I do with these now? They'll just go in the bin, and it felt like such a waste. People would send me like iPhone cases, so I opened it thinking, oh, I've got an iPhone, boom, full of loom bands, which is funny. The first 10 times, and then the following like 200 times I got sent iPhone boxes with loom bands in. It was just like, come on guys, it just makes a mess. But it's my own fault for, you know, but anyway, please come to Dublin. Do you know what, am I coming to Dublin this year? I don't know if I am or not. I'm going to Belfast though. I am going to Belfast pretty soon. Where's Byron? Byron, I don't know who Byron is. In this live show, he's called Georgian, and Georgian is asleep. He's currently not very well. He's feeling under the weather. And I'll tell you why. It's because my friends are working him too hard. I'm going to stick up for him now. Freaking, he's been editing from like all day and then all night to like 4 a.m, like every day. He's been enslaved, not by me, by freaking rhymes of Shmash Bash Me. You know? Working him too hard, poor boy. So he's now under the weather, and I've got to look after him and give him lemsips. So excited for your book signing! Thank you. I'm excited for it. I'm going to Edinburgh, which I've never been to before. I'm very excited. My sister loves Edinburgh, and she's told me that I'll love it. Apparently, it's similar to Bath, which is where I sort of grew up, but obviously, apparently just as beautiful. So, shout out to Lithuania. I've been to Lithuania. I went to Lithuania to film that Release the Hounds thing. Sorry, Badran. Thank you so much. Thank you. What a legend. Bring the book signing to Amsterdam. I would love to. The thing is with that, with like those kind of book signings is I could probably do them on another day. Sorry, I could do them in other areas of the world, but the thing is, there's got to be a big demand. Or I think like the country, what language it's in, I've got to buy the rights to sell it there or something like that. There's a whole reason why I've never been to certain countries to do book tours, if that makes sense. But yeah, bring it to London. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing one in London. I'm signing a load for London, like shops around London. But I don't think I'm doing one in London this year. Joe and Casper hit the road 3. No, unfortunately, guys, there's not going to be another hit the road. Not for the near future, anyway. We're currently working on other things. You know, Casper and I, we've got Raucous, our production company, and we're gonna just, I don't know. We're working on that. We're working on other shows, which are gonna be fun. We're excited about them, which is good. But you just gotta wait for it. That's the only thing. I saw it said Mini Minter someone has passed their theory test. Congratulations. Remember my theory test? I was terrified. I passed it first time though. It has a perception where you're watching a TV screen or a computer screen, and it's like a front view of a car, and you've got to go through and you've got to click when you see a hazard. Smashed it. Right, guys, I'm going to head off now, as it is now past. I hope you enjoyed this live show. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you're here for the next one, next Friday, 7 p.m. As always, I think it's always 7 p.m. now. Shout out to Molly Bop. Thank you so much. Hey, Joe, I'm meeting you in Brighton next month. I love you. I love you too. I'm excited to come and see you. Guys, start typing your names now, and I will shout a load of you out. Sarah, Amy Todd, Paige, Phoebe, Holly Kay. Shout out to Caitlin, Catherine, Stephanie, Georgia, Mia, Abby, Gina, Janine, Matilda, Lily, Claire. Shout out to East Sussex, Gabby, Ella M. It goes so fast on my computer screen, but on this screen it goes quite slow, which is good. Luke Jones, Archie, Paige, Varsha, Melissa Adams, Ryan, Grace G, Alicia, Paige, Carolyn, Nana, Ananya, Sophie, Brianna, Amy, Heine, Jasper, Marcus, Lauren, Eliza, Sophie, Sophia, Emma, Hannah, Rio, Dora, Alice, Daisy, and Vivian. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next week with another live show. Cheers. Goodbye.